Welcome to Bookkeeping My Office. In this section you will learn how to transition your traditional bookkeeping, which you may be using QuickBooks, and you could transition that to a paperless process using Atom software. So Atom software now has a bookkeeping feature where you can log your income, your expenses, generate profit and loss, balance sheet statements, and at the same time you can record and upload your receipts to go to a paperless process. So the first step, which we're going to talk about, is first you have to set up a business type called bookkeeping, and the bookkeeping process is strictly where you're going to actually log the journal entries into Atom, because there are two separate bookkeeping. There could be your bookkeeping clients that you're tracking with reoccurring events, but what I'm referring to here is we're actually going to use Atom as bookkeeping software where we're going to log journal entries, income and expense journal entries to produce profit and loss statements. So first step is to set up a business type called Bookkeeping My Office. That's what we're referring to it, but you could do whatever you'd like. And you can also use this for bookkeeping for other clients as well, just by setting up a new business type. So the first step, we'll go to Admin, and you come down here to business type, and most likely if you don't see a business type called Bookkeeping My Office, most likely it is inactive, and so I'm going to move this to inactive right now. Oops, let me try that one more time. Inactive. So most likely what you're probably going to see is you may just have one business type called tax preparation. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at my inactive records. You should see it right here saying Bookkeeping My Office. So I've already gone through and customized the bookkeeping transaction types, like your income and expenses. So all you have to do is come in to get it started. You're going to come into business type, select the box Show Inactive Records. Then you're going to come to this business type called Bookkeeping My Office. You can select the edit pencil, uncheck inactive, save. Now when I refresh this, I'm going to show just my active business types, and it should display, depends on how many business types you have, but it should display in there. Now you can change the name if you'd like. I mean, what I'm going to demonstrate through all these examples of the bookkeeping feature is typically we do bookkeeping just for our tax office and our insurance agency and for Atom software. Okay, so that's kind of why we've labeled it Bookkeeping My Office, but you can call it anything you want. If you want to call it bookkeeping and the name of your office, or if you're going to use Atom to do bookkeeping for multiple clients of yours, then obviously you'd want to have it bookkeeping, and you would then just name the name of the company, say it's Pizza Hut, and you would save. Okay, so it's very easy to change it. So in this example, I'm going to go back, put it back to my office, excuse me, save. And the other features we have here is displaying my appointment scheduler, and all that is if you want the BK is what I've used for the abbreviation. If you have if you're going to schedule anything in the appointment scheduler, the abbreviation would have BK for the Bookkeeping My Office. Check if you're going to use if checked, it uses calendar year. Otherwise, it's going to be used return year. So in this case, we want it to be in a calendar year, so we're going to check that. So it should always be checked. So I don't believe you're going to have to do anything other than make this go from inactive to active. And if you want to add more to them, once you go through through this tutorial and you see, oh, this may be something I could use for my other clients, then you just would come in and add another business type, which is right down here, and you could call it bookkeeping and whatever the company name, and just you'd repeat the whole process that we're going to explain here. So that's all I wanted to do is in this section is just demonstrate how you're going to move the business type Bookkeeping My Office from inactive to active. And in our next section, we're going to show how we have some office events set up strictly customized for the Bookkeeping My Office. Thank you.